Exit polls suggest the far right have made huge gains in the French elections. They put the National Rally ahead for the first time in the party's history at 34%. Our Europe editor James Mates reports from Paris.
3, 2, 1, il est 20h.
It's only the first round, but even so, the countdown to these results was being watched all over Europe. The lead for the far-right National Rally of Marine Le Pen was expected and substantial. Most striking was President Macron's party coming a distant third. But the big cheers were coming from a party that could be in power in just a week's time. Marine Le Pen, with eyes firmly on the presidency in 3 years' time, urging the centre-right to get on board and put her party over the line next Sunday. On Sunday, by voting for us, she told them, you'll make sure the country rediscovers its unity and fraternity and the energy to bring us together as one. For President Macron, voting this morning in Paris, it's a humiliation. He gambled calling this election and may have lost catastrophically. Tonight, he simply released a statement urging people to vote for anyone but the far right next weekend. The trouble is that the alternative in many places is going to be a coalition led by the far left under Jean-Luc Mélenchon, considered by many just as dangerous and extreme as Marine Le Pen. Little wonder voters we spoke to were horrified at the near total collapse of the centre ground.
I don't want to vote for the extremes, so I just don't want to vote neither for the left wing or the extreme right wing.
I'm scared. I can say I'm scared what's going to happen, and that's a big mess.
At the Prime Minister's official residence tonight, the incumbent, if only for one more week, cut a lonely and defeated figure, Gabriel Attal, beaten after just 5 months in office. On the Place de la République tonight, there is already a substantial protest underway. But if things don't change dramatically in the next week, no amount of slogans or chanting will keep the far right out of office.
James, President Macron's election gamble hasn't worked. What happens next?
Well, this is only the halfway stage, and a lot can happen in a week in politics, of course, but the numbers today suggest that the far right will win next weekend, even if they don't get an absolute majority. The way the system works here is that if you win in your constituency, if you get more than 50%, you're through. If not, you have to face a runoff against one, sometimes two other candidates. And in the past, the centre candidates have got together and urged everyone to vote for anyone but the far right. But this time, there just aren't enough votes in the centre. It doesn't seem to make that work. So President Macron's great gamble was that after his defeat in the European elections, that when it came to the government of France, voters would come back to him. Now he just has to hope that if the far right are in power or at a share of power, people will learn enough about them not to vote for Marine Le Pen for the presidency in 3 years' time.